Hello friends and welcome back. Today we're going to talk about the Christmas classic, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. This tune goes way back to the 1940s. Blaine and Martin wrote this for, of course, the great Judy Garland. Millions have sung it since then. So let's take a look at this classic. It's basically a standard tune, 32 bars. It's got a little tag at the end, an extra 4. We're going to take a look at it using a jazz comping style, which you're probably familiar with if you've been watching the channel. So we're going to be playing a thumb on the bass on the 6 or on the 5, depending on where the chord will lie. And then we're going to be playing index middle ring on the 2, 3, and 4 strings. Give us a nice little 4 to the beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's typically the style we're going to use. Of course, as we get going, we can modify that rhythm a bit. And again, because it is in that standard form, we're going to be looking at 2 8s with an A form, then a bridge with a B, and then the final 8, again going back to the A. The A's have a slight change toward the end of them, but basically this is what we're looking at. Okay, so let's look at the first 8. So we've got the G major 7, which is a nice key G, nice key for singing this tune right in the mid-range, should be comfortable for you. And we've got the G major 7 to start us off. So we've got G major 7, and then I like to go to the E minor 7, and again a little bit of a shift with the 3 fingers. Instead of 2, 3, 4, we're coming down to 1, 2, 3 for that open E minor 7. And again, all we're doing is taking the little finger on the D and the G and getting that E minor 7, and then we're going to go to the A minor 7. Again, the jazz comping style, these minor 7th chords are a breeze because it's just one finger, and we're getting the bass, the 7th, the 3rd, and the 5th with just one finger, which is nice. And then we're going to go to the D9, again using that jazz comping. The thumb will come down to the 5 for the D bass, and we're getting the 5, we're getting that root, the 3rd, the 7th, and the 9th. So we've got Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Now this next couple of measures, same thing. May your heart be light. So one thing that I do like to do here is, instead of going back to that E minor 7, a little variation, we go from the G major 7 to the G sharp diminished instead of the E minor, and that G major 7, G sharp diminished, makes a nice chromatic change for us. So listening to this, you can hear the variation and hear how it makes it a little bit more interesting. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. May your hearts be light. Okay, now the next 4, we're going to come up here to the B minor 7. Again, the minor 7ths, nice and easy. From now on, we can go up to the E9, to the A minor 7, to the D9, to the G major 7, and that fills it out. But what I like to do is, instead of doing that circle of 4ths, I like to do the tritone substitution, of course. So we're going B minor 7, sliding down a half step to the B flat 13. Again, nothing changes with the fingers. On the right, we've got the root, we've got the 7th, the 3rd, and the 13th or the 6th, right? So it gives us a 13 chord, B minor, and you can do that with these 2 fingers, or you can do it with the 2nd and 4th. I kind of like to do it with the 2nd and 4th. And then doing the same thing here with the A minor to the A flat 13 to give us a nice chromatic feel. So we can do this. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. And then we just do a little turnaround, again with the diminished, the A minor, and the D like we did before. That gives us the first 8. Now the second 8, very similar, with a little change near the end. So we've got this. Let's follow it through. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. Okay? From now on, our troubles will be miles. Notice the change from A minor 7 up to a B7. B dominant 7. And then to an E minor 7. And then we'd like to chromatically come down E flat 7, E flat minor 7, D flat minor 7, then to the A13, and then that's going to take us to a C major 7 for the B or the bridge. So let's run that second A through. It's going to be, have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Okay, setting us up for the next or the bridge. Now we're going up to the 4 chord or the C major 7. Here we are. Now you can do that C major 7 here using the 5 for the bass, or you can do it up here in the 8 just like we did the G major 7, C major 7 up here with the 6 for the bass. And actually either one works fine. Again, we're doing basically two chords per measure. So C major 7, A minor 7, B minor 7, to the E9, A minor 7, to the D9, to the G major 7. Again, the same thing we were doing back earlier, and of course you could do the substitution there, or you could go through the circle of fourths. Either way will get you there, right? So again, that's going to sound like this. Here we are, as in olden days. Again, substitution. Happy golden days of yore. That gives us the first 4. So now we're going to come up to the E minor. Faithful friends, to an E diminished, who are dear to us. B minor 7 to the E9. Will be near to us. A minor 7 to the A7, stomping this on. Once more, back to the A minor 7 to the D9. And so now we're back to the original A. Through the years, we all will be together. Again, the substitution as the fates allow. Shining star. And this is similar to the second 8 we did, right? We're going up to the B7, highest bow, E minor 7, sliding down to the D, to the E flat, to the D minor, and then the A flat 13. And now we're going to the 4, the C major 7, and have yourself to the C sharp diminished 7th, okay? Have yourself to the A minor 7, D9. The big finish is going to be the little jingle bells. Back to the G major 7. So we're going to come up here to the E flat major 7, E flat major 7, E flat major 7, E flat, up to the G diminished, right? And then D flat major 7, and then G major 7. So the last 8's going to sound something like this. Through the years we all will be together, as the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself So I hope that helps you out, my friends. Little jazz comping tune. Add that to your repertoire around the Christmas season, and I'm sure you'll get a lot of applause. Again, thanks for listening, my friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Any questions, comments, please send them forth. I'm here ready to answer, ready to respond. If you have any suggestions on other tunes you'd like to know or learn, let me know. Glad to assist. Again, have a great holiday season, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for listening.